I am. It's been an absolute amazing day. Spent a lot of time with the family, but now we are here getting ready to show you guys how we've been able to take ourselves and position ourselves in a way where we're able to not only earn residual income, but passive income as well, all while at the same time helping other people all around the world do the exact same thing, guys. Okay. So, first off, guys, my name is Jordan Hayes. I'm 31 years old. I've been in the industry now for about 7 to 8 years. But before that, growing up, guys, I was just your average kid growing up in Minnesota. But I will say that pretty quickly, I saw in myself something that a lot of people would say would be called greatness. I was the sports guy growing up, guys. I pretty much dominated all the way into high school. I was Mr. Football Minnesota runner-up, so I was voted the second best player in the state. I had all the accolades. I was Vikings first team All State. I had everything. I had the life at my fingertips, guys. I was on my way to success, right? But it's crazy, guys. Just as fast that I had rose into that success, just as fast I had gained everything that I wanted, I had lost it twice as fast, guys. When I got to college, I actually ended up getting injured, and at the same time, I ended up getting in some trouble, and I ended up losing my scholarship, guys. Just like that, everything that I had worked so hard for, everything was taken away from me, and I had hit rock bottom. I ended up moving back home to the town I grew up in, Brainerd, Minnesota. I was going to the community college there, enrolled in school, but not really going, guys. To be honest with you guys, I fell into kind of a depression. I was drinking a lot. I was skipping class. I wasn't doing anything that I wanted to or was supposed to be doing. I was feeling bad for myself. And it wasn't until my mother sat me down and she said, Jordan Hayes, you are not great because you're good at football. You're good at football because you are great. And if you apply yourself like you did to anything like you did that damn game, you'll be great at that as well. And right then and there, guys, I decided to stop feeling sorry for myself. That really resonated with me. And I prayed to God. I said, God, please help me out of the situation. Please bring an opportunity into my life so that I could go ahead and start getting on the right path. And it's crazy how fast he answered my prayers. Within a week, guys, I had a friend of mine that I hadn't spoke to, and probably since we graduated, reached out to me and he said, "Hey, I have something that I believe can change your life." And immediately, I was all ears because, guys, I had nothing during that time. I was also working at a restaurant called Perkins as a server, making a little bit of money, but obviously nothing to brag about, right? I was, just basically getting by. And when he told me that he had this opportunity, I took it very, very seriously, guys, because I knew that if I applied myself to something, I know that I can have the results that I'm looking for. Okay. And it's crazy because I sat down with him. He shared the information with me, guys. And within 30 days, guys, I was able to actually make right around $6,000 just utilizing the information that he shared with me. Now, I know that's not a crazy amount of money, but to me, guys, you got to understand, I was a server at Perkins. $6,000 was like, yo, I'm rich. I made it, right? So I actually decided to go ahead and quit my job at Perkins at that point because it would have taken me roughly probably about 3.5 months or maybe a little bit longer to make that type of money back then, sadly. And I decided to bet on myself once again. I decided to see if I can pull some of that greatness out that my mother was talking about and I could go ahead and execute. Okay. So I'm so glad that I did, guys, because within the first year, I was able to hit my first six figures. And then I've gone on since then. I'm proud to say that I've been able to make multiple six figures in the market utilizing the information that was shared with me that day. This is the same information that I'm going to be sharing with you guys here this evening. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and dive right into this. All right, are you guys able to see my screen? Okay, if you can see my screen, let me get some 333s in the chat. Let me get some 333s in the chat if everybody can see my screen. See those threes. Let me see those threes. Perfect, perfect. All right, guys. So what we have here is Jifu. Jifu is, I want you guys to think of it like this, what it says. Jifu is the ultimate lifestyle membership, okay? So what does that entail? When looking for something like that, you want to look at a bunch of different components. I believe the five most important components are right here listed, right? The right timing, the right leadership, the right products, the right compensation, and the right vision. I think we can all agree that things are drastically different from when we grew up, right? Everything is changing around us. We don't go to the movie store and rent movies anymore. We don't go rent video games and take them back and get to play them for a week and then we lose them or we keep them longer than we're supposed to and we're paying late fees and our parents are yelling at us and they're not letting us be on the account anymore and all that crazy stuff, right? Things are changing, right? We're no longer going to even pick up our groceries sometimes, right? We have them delivered to our home, right? We no longer are using taxi cabs and things like that. We're using Uber, or we're using any other type of industry in that form, right? Things are changing, guys. So when we're looking at this kind of stuff, nothing is safe. I even saw the other day, Target has this thing at their place now where you can just put in your nails and it will paint your nails for you. A machine will. So even nail technicians aren't even safe anymore. So we need to figure out how we can align ourselves with this technology, guys, so we don't get left behind, right? So, right, like I said, with the right timing, going touching back on that, everything is changing, even with money, right? We're looking at digital assets now, right? A lot of people probably don't even use their debit card anymore. They just use their phone. They tap to pay, right? There's a lot of things going on with cryptocurrency and all these different altcoins. The dollar, we barely even use paper money anymore. Digital stores like Amazon, you're shopping online. You're no longer going into huge department stores. You're no longer going and buying things in the old fashioned way. Everything's being done online. When's the last time you really paid attention to a billboard on the side of the highway, right? Probably never. Everything's different now with branding. Everything's done online, different ad campaigns, right? Everything is changing. Even with our bank systems, right? We're no longer just depending on CDs and mutual funds and interest on your savings account, right? We're getting into the markets. We're actually putting our money to work for ourselves, right? If you're not doing that, you need to pay very, very close attention so you don't get left behind. So when looking at an opportunity, right? The next thing was the right leadership. I think that is very, very important that if you don't know who's pulling the strings behind the curtains, you don't know who's steering the ship. You do not know exactly in the direction that where you're being steered towards, right? Right here, guys, I'm proud to say that we have some of the best leadership out here in this industry today. These guys are absolutely phenomenal, top notch. Our CEO, Bradley Boyle, and founder, has gone on to earn multiple degrees, not only at like places like MIT, but you can see Berkeley and Columbia, right? He's very, very educated in these fields. He's been able to take a credit union from $100 million in assets to $450 million in assets that they're managing in just 7 years, right? So this guy's an absolute winner. He does everything on a major scale and first class. His cousin and our president, Kyle Copeland, is an absolute OG in the game, right? He's been in other businesses of this fashion where he's taken them from startup to $1 billion. So he's done already what it is that we're trying to accomplish here. So I think that's very, very important. If somebody can do something, they can most certainly do it again. They have the blueprint, guys. And I think that theme will be consistent tonight, is that we have the blueprint, right? We have the blueprint. We have the path. We know what it takes and we know how to do it. Next, we have our chairman, Matt Garth. He is one of the richest Mormons out in Utah. He has the biggest skyscraper, right? This guy, he's a third generational billionaire, right? With a B, third generational billionaire with the big B. Absolutely, right? And he owns one of the biggest import export car companies in the whole world, right? So these are the type of people that we have back in this company, and these are the type of people in the leadership steering the ship. Next, guys, it's got to be the right products, right? There has to be some type of value that we have, right? There's got to be something tangible. There's got to be something of value that we are getting access to. Otherwise, what are we even doing, right? So I think that it's very, very important, guys, that we're dealing with the three major components in what I believe to be the ultimate lifestyle, right? We're dealing with travel, health, and wealth. Everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants to go on vacation. And I think it is so important. And if you don't think it's important, you need to change your opinion on this, is that it's very, very important to live a healthy lifestyle. I have a daughter and she's 2 years old and she's constantly keeping me on the move. I've sustained multiple injuries through sports. I broke my ankle a few times and I tore my meniscus one time in my knee. So because of that, some of these things that we have to offer has been able to keep me up to speed and keep me living a healthier lifestyle. And I'm going to get into that right now. First, here we have, guys, is that we have what is called Jifu wealth. Okay. So this is broken down into three categories, like I said. So starting off is the wealth category. How are we able to make money in the markets, right? So the particular markets that we really take advantage, guys, is what is called the foreign exchange market. Okay, I'm sure a lot of people have heard of what is called the stock market, right? They hear what things called like the Nas 100, the Dow Jones, right? Okay, but not a lot of people understand what forex is. Foreign exchange, guys, is the biggest financial market in the world, except for it doesn't necessarily deal with stocks. It deals with currencies, right? And what we're actually able to do, guys, in this market is that we're actually able to make money off of the fluctuations in these different currency pairs. Okay. It's a little bit different from the stock market because, as you know, in the stock market, the only way you can really make money is you're shifting through and you're trying to find different companies where you believe that their value is going to increase over time, right? So you're able to buy that stock. And when the value of that stock goes up, you can then sell that stock and you can make the money off of the difference in how much it increased. Well, guys, in this particular market, we're actually able to make money whether the market is going up or down, whether the value of the currency pair is going to be increasing or decreasing. How are we able to do that, guys? Because when we're trading as traders, right? When we're looking at the market, we're not looking at it as a consumer. So when we're looking at the foreign exchange market, we actually see multiple places back further to the decimal point. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, right now that the euro versus US dollar is exchanging for $1.08. So we only see to the hundredths place, right? So that simply just means that every single euro you exchange, you're going to get back $1.08 USD. Okay. But as a trader, we actually see three places further back to the decimal point. And that last point of in the decimal is what is called a pip, or point in percentage, right? So you hear in the stock market, right, that the Dow is up points. It's up points, it's down points. You may not know what that means in direct correlation to the market, but you understand one thing: if it's up points, that's good, right? If it's down points, that's bad. It's the measurement. So back to the foreign exchange market, our measurement is pip. That last point in percentage is how is what our measurement is. So you can see that these currency pairs don't even have to fluctuate a full cent for us to actually make money off them. And when we're buying in this market, we're not buying anything tangible that we're holding, right? That just means that we're buying the right to price at that particular level. So if we think that the currency exchange rate is going to go up from a particular price, we place a buy that gives us the right to price at that level. And when the currency exchange rate goes up, we simply close the trade and we're able to make the difference in the exchange rate, right? Same thing on a sell now. So if we believe that the exchange rate is going to go down, we simply place a sell at that level that allows us to gives us the right to price at that level. And when the currency exchange rate then goes down, we're able to once again close the trade and make the difference, right? And how much you're going to be making or losing per fluctuation is solely based upon what is called your lot size, right? It starts off with something as small as a 0.01. That simply just means that you're going to be risking 10 cents per pip. So if it goes 20 pips in your favor, you'll be making $2 on that trade. If it goes 20 pips against you, you being $2 in drawdown, right? And it goes all the way up to however much you have. There is actually no limit on that. So if you're risking a 0.1, you're risking $1 per pip. If you do a 1.00 or a standard lot, as they call it, you're going to be risking $10 per pip. So you can see how you can leverage your money and make more money off of less money in this market versus the stock market. Another huge part of our wealth platform is what is called Crypto University. I'm sure everybody's familiar with crypto nowadays. Everybody's heard of Bitcoin and all these different altcoins that are basically hitting the scene. So what we have, guys, is we have a space where you're able to actually sit down where I'm sitting, just like we're sitting here together, but we're not going to be discussing the opportunities. You're actually going to be getting educated on crypto from one of our master educators. He's going to be talking about all of his different coins that he likes and he sees that he believes are going to be going on bull runs and of that nature. And you're simply just going to be sitting there listening, tuning in, and basically having the opportunity to get in on some of these opportunities that he's in and make money with the educator. So it's simply a earn while you learn concept. Same thing's going to be happening with the Forex University, guys. You're going to be sitting here just in a session just like this, where they're going to be going live. They're going to be breaking down how they actually trade in the market, right? They're going to be showing you their strategies. They're going to show you how they analyze the markets, what they're looking for, how they trade, what times they trade. And at the same time, on some of the sessions, they even call out live trades. So you're able to make money with them live while you're learning how to make money on your own. I believe that's one of the most powerful concepts that you can possibly have. They like they say, you give a man a fish he can eat for a day. You teach a man to fish he can eat for a lifetime. We're going to be giving you fish and we're going to be teaching you how to fish on these live sessions. And don't worry, if you have a schedule conflict, you really, really like one educator, but you just can't seem to free up the time for that session that day, it's going to be recorded. You're going to be able to go back and watch the session and learn and get educated on what took place that day. And if there's a trade that got called out, now obviously you can't take the live trade, but you can go see where price is at and you can see how the trade's doing and you can learn that way as well. Another thing, people, that I really, really take advantage of is that Manny Keown is the global educator of the global educator. He of education, he basically took it upon himself to make an A through Z on how to become a self-sufficient trader. So when if you're seeing this information and you know nothing about Forex and you're getting this for the very first time, don't worry, you're in great hands, because all you have to do is just simply go onto his page, and right there, he's going to have an academy where you're going to be able to learn the A through Z. It's going to start off with the absolute basics on how to be, what is Forex? What is the history of Forex? What's traded in Forex? How to place a buy, how to place a sell. What is a broker? What's margin? All just terminology, absolute basics. And then it will start to gradually increase and start to teach you different strategies and different things in the market. And it is absolutely amazing, because if you know nothing about the markets or anything with Forex, it's going to literally teach you step by step in video nodule form to bring you up to speed, so you're able to go ahead and participate on these live sessions and understand what exactly is being taken place. These are all the different universities that we carry on our wealth platform. We covered a couple in depth because I think it's very, very important to know how to duplicate your money. But also, what we have as well is we have e-commerce. I'm sure everybody knows what e-commerce is. That's drop shipping, where you're able to go ahead and find hot items and list them and actually be like the middleman between people buying these things and the department stores, or of huge quantities, and you're actually able to make some margins and make money by simply just having your own online store. We have real estate university, where you're able to go ahead and learn how our experts in that field are dominating, how they're able to make money and get different types of loans to go ahead and get your portfolio started. We have credit repair. I know that's a very, very big these days. People ran their credit into the ground. I know I did when I was young, and without the information that had been shared with me, I probably would not be in the position that I'm in as well. So that's very big as well. You guys can see and take a look at all the different universities that you're going to be able to go ahead and learn and basically just do what you need to do, where you're going to benefit your life. Next, we have our travel side of things, right? Our travel portion. Everybody loves to travel, guys. Not only when you just get started with Jifu, you're going to get a free travel voucher, right? Depending upon how active you are in the company, how hard you want to go in at, you're going to either get one or up to three vacations that you're going to be receiving annually, right? It's an absolutely amazing opportunity. What's going to be happening? You can redeem any of your vouchers with our 3,000 plus different locations, with because we have some of the biggest timeshare partners in the world today. Always adding new locations daily as well. With the travel portal, you're going to get your own travel portal, where you're going to be able to go and search any destination, and you're going to get up to about 75% off on this, guys. I thought this was absolutely crazy. When I first got partnered with this company, it was right around my daughter's birthday, and I used my travel portal to book this hotel room called the Clubhouse here where I live. And I when I was looking at it, I could not believe the savings that I was got. This room is normally right around $500 to $650 a night, depending upon the time of year, if it's a weekend or whatnot. I was able to get the whole stay, guys, for $600. So I saved right there, just using the travel portal one time. I saved $1,000. Okay, and what was crazy too is that I actually got reward points for saving money by using my membership as well. So I could then also, at any time I want to, I can redeem my reward points that I got for traveling, either in for more travel, or I could actually redeem them for money as well. I thought that was absolutely amazing as well. One thing that we really take pride on and how we're able to give these prices is because we have access to what is called aggregators, right? And what that is just simply unpurchased, unsold inventory. Okay. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with like Priceline, Expedia, Book Now, all these different online travel agencies, right? They have access to aggregators as well. But what the difference is that they have a markup, right? That's how they're able to make their money. With Jifu, there's no markup. You get everything wholesale because it's a part of your membership. And if somehow you were able to find a better price than what we have to offer, maybe a company was just off basically just unloading their inventory, cutting their losses on a week or a weekend or something like that, and going to write it off on their taxes. So they had it for a price even cheaper than what it actually cost them. That happens. But what Jifa will do is they will actually go ahead and match that plus another 10%. So you still book with Jifu. You just take a screenshot, send it into the support team. They'll be like, okay, they'll honor it. And not only will you get a better rate than what you were able to find, you will earn travel points again, which you can go ahead and redeem for, like I said, more travel or actual money. Another amazing thing that you get with the travel program is that you actually get free trials for family members and friends. And what that means is you simply just go ahead and send them the link. They sign up, they put their email in, and they're going to get access to your travel portal. But the thing is they're only going to see half of the savings. So let's say on a particular stay, you were going to save $600. Okay. They would save $300. Now it would still be cheaper than Priceline, Book Now, Expedia, or whatever. So let's say they had it, Book Now had it for, it would be 300, say it's 300 for the stay, right? Or yeah, Book Now had it for 300. They would probably see it for like 200 and it would probably be 100 for you. That's just an example, okay? So how that would work. So it's still going to be cheaper than the competitors, but it's not going to be the full saving because if, for example, let's say they save, you're going to save 600, but they only see the saving for 300. What happens to that other 300, right? What happens to that? You actually get to make the other 50% of the real savings. That is absolutely powerful. People are already going to be traveling, doing what they do. Now you're going to be able to give it to them for a better price and actually be able to make money while you're actually helping them save money. One of the best concepts out there, right? Absolutely amazing. Next, we have our health products, okay? Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I was never a big health product guy. I never really got into anything like that. I was always kind of skeptical. But I have to say, guys, I was playing myself. Like I told you, I had multiple sports injury, broke my ankle a few times, tore my meniscus, got a bad back. I got problems. I'm getting old, and it's crazy because I used to wake up so stiff, my knees and my bone spurs and my ankle and everything would just constantly be hurting. But ever since I started taking Gen 3, guys, which is collagen, my life is just overall health has just been increasing. I'm able to do all the things that I used to be able to do with ease. And it's amazing just waking up and just feeling refreshed and not being so stiff and kind of feeling like I'm like 70 years old when I'm only 31, right? I think it's very, very important that we're able to live a healthier lifestyle. Me, why? Because I have a daughter and she is my absolute life. And it would absolutely kill me if I couldn't run around and chase her and play with her and teach her sports and just be the dad that she deserves, all because I'm simply not living a healthy lifestyle. I think that would be very, very unfair to her. I think that would actually be ridiculous, I might say. So I decided to go ahead and take it upon myself and start getting involved in some of these things and trying them. And I'm so glad that I did, guys, because like I said, I've been having some great success just on an overall day-to-day basis. Collagen accounts for about 30% of your body's protein. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. Collagen is actually a great way to build muscle mass as well if you take it in large quantities, right? It provides structure for your support, strength in your skin, muscle, and bones. So obviously, with me having the types of injuries that I have, this is doing wonders for me, guys, and I couldn't be happier about that. Next, we have what we call is our live. It's our antioxidant blend, right? What's antioxidants? Antioxidants are simply what you would take to help reduce the risk of any type of disease, right? Antioxidants are like cells that go ahead and they fight off all the infected, mutated cells, your red blood cells, keep your white T blood cell count high, right? Fight off all these different infections. So you can see just the from that explanation the health benefits, right? I think it's very important that we're taking it upon ourselves to make sure that we're doing everything that we possibly can to be here for as long as we can for the people that we love, right? So I think that's a no-brainer to just go ahead and make sure that you're just including that, incorporating that day into your day. It helps you feel better. You're just living a healthier life, right? Next, we have what is called our glow products. I have not tried these glow products yet, but I do know many people that have, and I could not believe the before and after pics. I was like, yo, and this is for the men too. This is for the men too. We can look good. We can get these big circles out from under our eyes, get these wrinkles all cleaned up, get our skin looking beautiful and popping. When that sun hits us, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, fellas. I'm about to get me some glow because I've seen the results, and I need to up my game. I don't want to be looking old and dusty. There's no reason for that, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get me some glow, apply that stuff. Let me get my skin looking real nice. Get your boy out here looking beautiful, right? So I think that's important too, right? They say look good, feel good, play good, right? And whatever it is in your life that you're applying yourself to, if you look good and you're feeling good, you're just gonna do it that much better, right? Now, next, guys, before we go ahead and go any further, I actually want to take this time to go ahead and bring back onto the call one of my great friends and mentors. I'm absolutely humbled to be working with a man of this character and this ability. I I've always witnessed what he's been able to do from afar, but now that I've actually have the chance to pick his brain and to have conversation with him on a daily basis, I now understand why this man has been able to go ahead and reach the heights that he's been able to reach in this industry. I now understand what it really takes to go ahead and have the impact on not just a select few hundred people, a few thousand people, but tens of thousands of people. I know what it takes now. I know the grind. I know the commitment now because of what this man has shown me. Okay, he's absolutely first class. You guys are going to be learning how he was able to multiple times take situations like this and create a legacy for his family. So where they don't have to live on life's terms. They live on the Webb's terms. They live how they want to live. They do what they want to do, and they look damn good doing it. With that being said, I want to bring my guy Randy Webb onto the call right now. Mr. Webb, are you there?
I'm here, brother. Good job. You absolutely crushed that. Look, I'm always ready to sign up again. Amazing job here. So, yeah, I'll take it from here, man. Appreciate you. Drop some 7 7 in the chat. If you guys enjoyed that. We're about to get. Look, he already talked about the money as well too, but we're gonna get to the money even more here. So, thank you once again, Jordan, and welcome everybody. Thank you for the time. I'm here. I'm gonna be real fast and talk about our compensation plan. What really drove me to this company here? Okay. I've been in this industry now for about 11 years. I'm a retired Air Force pilot. I flew C-130s. If you want to look that up, it's a large cargo airplane. I was a tactical airlift. I deployed a lot to Afghanistan, Iraq, based out of Kuwait, during the time when war was really happening. I remember when Osama bin Laden, all that stuff went down. I was a part of those operations there. So I enjoy it. I enjoy serving the military, but I enjoy more being free. And I always say that my mission changed from fighting for freedom for the country to fighting for freedom for people now. Okay. And so what I want you to know here is that this is an opportunity. And right now, in what our economy is doing, my question to everybody is always this: if not this, then what else do you have planned? Because we know that jobs are not it. And if you don't understand what capitalism is, and I'll tell you, listen, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, I had a massive transition in my finances because of the people that I put in my environment. How many of you know that you are the sum total of the 5 people that you communicate with the most? So if you look in your phone right now, who is the last 5 people that you talk to, or who do you talk to on a daily basis? And here's what I'll tell you: your income is at least within $1,000 of their income. Okay, most of the time it's based on our proximity. So if you knew that being around the right people would elevate your income, what would be your goal to do? Okay, get around the right people. And that happened for me years ago. 10 years ago, I started in this industry because my wife wanted to travel. Okay, that's how I started here. And the biggest thing, I was a pilot in the Air Force. We were going through a transition. I had been diagnosed with lupus, discoid lupus, in 2012. Okay, and I went on my health journey, and I knew I was getting out of the Air Force, just didn't know it was going to be that way. And in 2013, not only did I get out of the Air Force, but we ended up starting a business, and we got into this industry. And my wife, she's seen travel. I seen the money. I seen what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. Okay. I seen the freedom, the residual. And here's what I want you to visualize. Okay. If money wasn't an issue right now, and you could type this in the chat, what would you be doing right now? If money was not an issue, what would you be doing? Would you be working all the time? Would you be traveling? Okay. Would you be just buying stuff? Would you get the car of your dreams? Okay. What would you do? Spend more time with family? All right. See, there's a lot of things that we want to do. We want to travel more. We want to spend more time with our children. Okay. We don't want to be tired after work. We do want to get fit, but we work too hard. We work 40 to 80 hours a week sometimes, right? And can't work out. What if I told you that if you put in a little bit of effort on a part-time basis, that can change? Okay. And what if I told you that I believe that you have to put in that work, whether it's our company or not? Okay. Now, I believe, because I'm here at this company, I'm here at Jifu, I believe that this is the company. Okay. For real. This is my last run in this industry, and this is the company that I chose. And I did. I vetted the CEO, okay, the investors, and as well as we talked about Kyle Copeland. We have an amazing corporate team. And so you guys know it matters, who the corporate team is. I was working in corporate my last 6 months in the previous company and became a CEO of another company. Okay. Stepped down from that company because it was not ready. And then this is the company that I chose to actually elevate and build up because it's global. Now, what I want to tell you is this: you just seen 3 major verticals. Okay. You've seen travel, health, and wealth, our educational platform. All of those platforms combined together, okay, just to show you the opportunity, is $7.7 trillion of access that we have if we get the right people involved and we go show customers for something that we're going to buy anyway. Okay. How many of you, if you knew that you were in a $7 trillion industry and we could capture 1%, not talking about just you, okay, the entire company, do you realize that $770 billion, Okay, I seen the opportunity immediately, especially with the travel portal. Okay, and then this next part that I'm going to give you is just going to put a little season salt on. Okay, the compensation plan is amazing because you're going to realize that you can reach places in your life, whether it's making $10,000 a month, okay, $25,000 a month, or $50,000 a month, that those things are possible. Okay. But when I came in this industry 10 years ago, can I be honest with you guys? Just like some of you on this call, right? You hear me say 50,000 a month, you immediately shut me off. You don't think that's possible. Okay, I didn't either. I was like, who's making 50,000 a month? Then I started watching these videos and I'm seeing people who look like me, sound like me, traveling across the world, and they're making $50,000 a month or more. And that's when I realized it was possible. And can I be honest? I was born and raised Compton, California, humble beginnings. Okay, I did not come from money. But when I got and changed my environment and got around money, got around millionaires, my first mentor was a multimillionaire 4 years younger than me. And I'm gonna give you some lessons that he taught me that changed my life forever. All right. And so when he came into my market just to teach me what he knew, I learned that the reason that I wasn't wealthy at that time is because I didn't have wealthy or rich habits at that moment. Okay. And so when I started getting around these groups, because when you get in this industry, what you don't understand is you get to rub shoulders with people who've made multiple millions of dollars in this industry, and you may not know, but they're giving you cues and they're giving you the tips and they're telling you the habits to create, and all you have to do is do them. Okay. And so here's what I learned. If you don't figure out a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day that you die. Fact. Okay. And so if today you have not figured out how to make money while you're sleeping, meaning residual income, you will work until the day that you die. Most baby boomers are living this right now. Okay. Because what do you think the economy is going to do? Is things going to get expensive as time goes on? Okay, we have to be aware. Or is it going to get less expensive? Okay, it's going to get more expensive. And most people right now are feeling the pressure. They're being priced out of their homes. They're being priced out of their neighborhoods, and they don't know what to do. I have an answer and I have a cure. See, in capitalism, you got to build a business. Employees don't win in capitalism. You have to change the employee mindset. Here's another rule that my mentor taught me. He says, listen, Randy, the other thing you have to learn how to do is this. You got to learn how to stop exchanging your time for money. You see, most people, when he was talking to me at that time, I was an active pilot in the United States Air Force, right? I was like, man, I got it going on. I'm going to become a commercial pilot. I'm going to make $150,000, $200,000 a month. Be great, okay? But here's what he said. He said, listen, do you want to be the pilot or do you want to be the person who owns the airport or who owns the airline? I was like, man, I want to be the person who owns the airline. He said, listen, do you want to be the doctor or do you want to be the person who owns the hospital? I said, well, shit, I want to own the hospital, right? Okay, those are the people that are able to go on vacation. See, this is called residual income. Now, here's the best part about the direct sales industry. You get to come in this company. See, most companies fail within 5 years because they can't cover their overhead. Things happen. But in this type of industry, you get to test it out, you get to fail, you get to slop it all up, mess it all up, and you have mentorship directly input into this. We are your mentorship. And I'll tell you, in Jifu, we have some of the top earners in this industry, including myself. Okay, you got Calvin Becerra, Damian Ferrer. These gentlemen have made millions in their time. 35 million net worth. Damian's worth way more millions than that. And you are getting around that. They're in our groups. Okay, so when you join our company, okay, we're going to put you in a team group, and these multi millionaires are inside of this group, and you're rubbing shoulders. It's environment. This is the power. Okay, and this is what excited me 10 years ago in the making. I'm still here helping other people now do the same exact thing. Okay. And so I want you to have a Me Too moment tonight, where as I'm going through this compensation plan, I want you to understand that you're in business for yourself, not by yourself. You see, one thing you have to understand is making millions is a team sport. You can't make $1 million on your own unless you win that lottery. Most people who did make it, and if you did make $1 million on your own, to make 10 million, you need a team. Right? You needed someone to do your taxes. That's a team. You needed someone, right? Maybe you built a team to go whatever it is you sell, to go out and sell whatever it is you do. Okay, you built the company. You had to hire a CEO or you're the CEO. Okay, you had to hire a COO, right? When you start getting big. So understand, no matter what, you can't escape building a team. And so here's the third rule. My mentor said, listen, Randy, no matter what you do, you have to build a network. And so the things that people run for are the things they absolutely need to become free. And so let me show you how this works so that you can now break yourself free if you choose to, all right? And we'll gladly accept you and show you the way and how to do it inside this company. So our compensation plan is very simple. We live on a binary compensation plan, just means two. Now, you get paid weekly. So today, if you're looking to get paid, okay, today you no longer have an income problem. You have a work problem, and we can work together, okay? And so you get to get paid weekly, where you push your check to your bank account or you transfer it in crypto. I don't know if you guys know, Bitcoin ain't going nowhere anymore. I'm more excited now about Bitcoin because BlackRock owns Bitcoins, and we're at the beginning. They're saying it's going to go to 100,000. Of course, it's going to go to 100,000. They have about 274,000 of them. And so wonder if you could work this on a part-time basis, okay, and accumulate crypto on a part-time basis to one day you own 1 Bitcoin or you own 2 Bitcoins just because you work this part-time as your 5 to 9. That can be a good retirement plan. So here's the first way that we get paid. It's called a direct commission. It's our first order bonus. Anytime you sell anything, we're going to pay you. All right. Now, I want you to think about what you currently do today. Okay. I always like to compare to people like, well, it's not a job. I'm not exchanging my time for money. Today, let's talk about what it looks like for you exchanging your time for money. The average person makes about $4,000 a month in America. Okay. And then the average rent or mortgage is between $1,700 to $2,400. So let's talk about time and not money. It takes 2 weeks of your time to pay your rent. So if you don't work for at least 2 weeks of a month, you're not going to be able to pay your rent, right? And then when it comes to a car note, getting most average cars right now about $50,000. So you're paying between $700 to $1,000. It takes you 1 whole week to pay your car note. And then I don't know how much you eat, but I look at my bill. Eating out is one bill, and then you have to buy groceries. On average, you're going to spend about $1,000 eating out and groceries. That's another week of you working. Not even talk about your bills. Do you realize? And here goes the real numbers. The average American right now, okay, is spending. They said is spending over 115% of their income. How do you do that? They're living off credit, and that's why our consumer credit is going up right now, and people are on the brink of a collapse. So what am I telling you all right now? There's an opportunity for you. There's an opportunity to help people get out of their situations, make more money, pay off bills. And it starts right here. When I first started this company, my first check, I'll tell you, I sold a lot of these packages the first week. Why? Because we have something amazing here that they can also put on credit so they can sell their product. And this is physical products, all right? And so $2,600, you're going to get paid $400 every time that happens. And then we have a founders pool. This will go away once we have 500 founders, but you need to pay attention. This is a way for you to put in sweat equity instead of putting in actual money. Okay, you just got to do a little bit of work. So when you buy our middle package called the Grow package, you are eligible to become a founder inside of our company. And once you become a founder, you're eligible to get a 2% global customer volume bonus every 90 days. That's powerful, okay? So our company goes to $1 billion. Wow, that's a lot of money getting paid out to you. Our company goes to $2 billion, so forth. You're sharing the profit in the company. You know what happens inside of what we call a capitalistic system and what America's doing? The shareholders get paid that. Here, okay, the workers or the people who have contributed to growing the company actually get paid from the work they did. Walmart over the past decade made $146 billion. Do you know what the average employee gets paid? $17.50 an hour. They just made $146 billion. How long are we going to allow a corporation to continually make money off of us before we go build our own corporation, right? And so I believe that anyone can do what I'm about to share with you right now. And so with our 2-team system, you have a left team and you have a right team. Doesn't matter how it goes, just know you're sharing a team with someone and other people that are above you, all right? And from the time that you enroll, any customer that enrolls after you is going to go in your organization, and anytime they purchase some, you get paid, or you get access based on that, or you get compensated based on those customers doing something in the back office, whether they buy product, whether they're going to travel, or so forth. So here's how our comp works. Your ultimate goal is to refer 4. This is how you get a paid for overhead, okay? Your overhead is going to be $165, okay? You pay $165 a month, but once you get 4 customers in, that waives the fee. You now have a free business, and anything from that moment is profit, okay? Now, when you understand business, you know that most businesses do go out of business because they can't cover their overhead. So we completely get rid of the overhead. Where's the problem? Now it's about making money from that point on. And so the next level is called Silver Executive. It's when you have 7 customers left, 7 customers right. You're making a guaranteed $700. There's no tricks, and I'm not telling you on here. There's nothing extra you have to do. And by the way, you don't even got to put the 7 people in. You see, one leg might already get done for you. And then let's say these 2 or anyone above you places individuals in your organization. You're getting paid. And this is what makes our compensation plan the best out of any company that is around right now, especially for what we're paying out. See, this $700 to now pay that car note that most people can't pay right now, right? The next level is called Gold Executive. Now you have 15 customers left and right. That's just this team doubling. So your team literally doubles. Let's say it doubles overnight. It doubles over the next month or doubles over the next 2 months. Okay, you're now making $1,000 a month extra. All right. Okay, that goes 40. You're making $2,000 a month, and all the way down $10,000 a month. Listen, in my tenure of being in this industry, I've helped over 40 individuals make over $10,000 or more per month. We've helped several individuals, about 3 individuals, make multiple millions inside of this industry just doing this. I got good at doing this. Here's my question to you. Have you got good at something that's worth getting good at besides being an employee? Okay. I got good at being an employee. I'm a great employee. Okay. What's the next level? The next level is I want to become someone that's great at earning residual income. Let me help go build people up. Let me go help free people from their financial stress. That's what we do here. Okay. Not only do we give you a product that you're actually going to use because people want to travel, okay, we're going to help you make the money as well too. Now, if you have big dreams, big goals, hey, this part is going to be for you. Right? If you want to make 25,000 a month, listen, there's 625 customers left and right. That may sound like a lot to you, it may not. For me, it's not. Me and my wife collectively in the business that we've been in, we've put in over 100,000 customers, y'all. Okay. And we're going to do it again. No question. This is the company. And the great part that you know that is you have access to, you may have 10,000 customers on your team, 1,000 customers on your team, depending on where you are in the organization and when you get started with us. All right. And so one of our pivotal ranks is called Diamond. At Diamond, you're starting to make $50,000 a month. Now we have one of our top diamonds directly inside of our organization, Jan Mundula. He's German. He hit this rank in the first month. Okay, can you imagine? Now I'm not saying that you're going to go out and do this because he's had experience in this industry, but can you imagine? Let's say you do. Let's say it takes you a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years to hit $50,000 a month. Would it be worth it? Yeah. You see, because these companies, they gonna keep on paying you $20 an hour, $17 an hour. Our minimum wage hasn't changed really, right? We started at a $7.25 minimum wage several years ago, and it still hasn't changed. That's crazy. And so we already know the system's not going to pay you your worth. So let's go work and really get your worth for real. And wonder if we just do it. Okay. Wonder if Blue Diamond, you see Jan hit Blue Diamond in 6 months' time. He's making $100,000 a month. Of course, listen, I believe that if anyone else can do it, then we can do it. I can do it. You can do it. We all can do it. It just takes a level of work and effort and belief that it's possible. All right. Our top level in the company is called Crown Diamond. Yes, there are people that are making $500,000 a month. This is going to require mindset shift and obviously belief that you can do it. Okay. So now here's what we come to. What does it cost? Now, if you're hopping off the call right now, as soon as I bring up costs, listen, here's what I want to say. If over the time that you've been working, I really want you to understand this, for 10, 20 years, if you couldn't save at least $295, and I know that's a problem with a lot of people, okay? And that included me. And I want you to know that. So I don't want you to think like, oh, this guy talk. Nope, that included me, okay? I had to change my mindset. Because if you always think like, man, I got to pay money to make money, you're never going to make money, okay? I got to go pay money to start a business. Yes, you do. It takes money to start a business, but this is the best option where there's minimal overhead. This is a one-time fee that you pay, and then you have a team that works with you. All right. And so the first basic level that we have is called our Go package. It's $295. You're going to get physical products, and you're going to get your Jifu voucher, which is your travel voucher. We're going to send you on vacation. Okay. You're going to get your, what I call your Jifu portal, which is like your own Expedia. You make money off of that. So let's talk about the opportunity here. You're going to get 50 friends and family free trials. What does that mean? Well, that means you can give out these trials to people. They go to your website, they fill out a form, they get it for free. They go book travel on your website for free without becoming a member. Whatever they save, on average, they're going to save between $50, $60, $70. We just had one of my customers, she just saved $78. Was it 178? Either 178 or $78. I think it was $78 for one night she saved. Guess what? That means I get paid another 78. You understand? That's powerful, but let's keep it simple. Let's just say on average of the 50, they save $20. The opportunity is $1,000. You're $700 up. Okay. Now you can start thinking about ways to get this out to more people so that you can make money in that aspect. All right. You can call your family up anytime you take a trip, go to my portal first. Okay. And if it's not the cheaper price, guess what? We guarantee that we're going to give you 110% of the difference back. All right. You know, obviously get access to our wealth education as well too. And then you're going to get one box of live. You're going to get one glow, and then you're also going to get the Gen 3. So, and then you can always purchase these products also later on. And then our second package is called our grow package. It's $11.50. Now you can use a payment plan that we have called Klarna. You can break it up between 4-month to 24-month payments. Now, if you used Klarna before, here's what's going to happen. You may not have to make a payment today. They may let you do it free. Now, if you don't get it for free today, okay, because you still got to pay over time. Just know you're going to pay a small fee to get started. All right. Now, what's powerful about this one? You're eligible to become a founder. Okay. You get everything we just talked about. You get 2 of everything as far as our physical products. You get 100 friends and family free trials, and you can get that forever. You see, we all pay the same monthly. So your goal really, you ready? You want to get the big package at some point. You can always upgrade throughout all of them anyway, because this is a one-time fee. But the perks it gives you, okay, is forever. No matter what, paying $165, I'm going to always get unlimited friends and family free trials. So of course you want to do the 2,600, right? But you may have to work yourself up and you can upgrade anytime. But starting here, let's say you do Klarna, cool, you get a payment system, 100, you push out these 100 friends and family. On average, let's say you save 20 bucks for each one of them. That's 2 grand. That's the opportunity. All right. Pay that off. Now you're in profit once again. Okay. And then lastly, our global package. If you want to build a really big business, you want to get this thing launched off fast, you get 3 vacation vouchers, give one away to a family. If not, it includes your ERC, which is the Elite Resort certificate to go to the Vedanta or any other 5-star resort. These resorts cost $1,000 a night during off-peak. And on-peak, you're going to pay about $11,000 for a 7-day vacation. You see the opportunity here, you get it for this one too. That alone, we didn't have to say any of this other stuff. That vacation voucher alone costs way more than this and way more than that. And that's the value we're giving you. And I love that Jifu, over gives value, okay? You get the unlimited friends and family. So if you're a tech person, listen, I hope that you're plotting and figuring out how can I make my travel portal the #1 portal that someone clicks on to go book travel, okay? Because you can change some things massively with this opportunity here, all right? You have your own travel portal. You get 5 of everything. You get the Jifu Live, and of course, you have the founders bonus pool. So how do you become a founder? How you become a founder is this. Once you choose the Grow package, you just have to sponsor 10 other Grow customers. If you do the global package, you only have to sponsor 5. Now, here's the catch. Let's say that you're here, you sponsor 5 Grow, but you haven't upgraded to the 2,600. Just upgrade to 2,600. You're a founder. You're done. Okay, and you get the extra perks that are here. Our monthly is $165, but remember, once you refer 4 customers, the monthly goes away. You don't pay the $165 anymore. That's a game changer, and it's huge, and I enjoy it. And this is why I say it's a no-brainer for starting your business in this type of form, all right? I believe that this company is in, listen, we are creating growth incentives to make you go fast. What I call it, we have a compensation plan for speed, because we give out the rewards. For example, when you come in, I qualified for my first vacation the first week that I was in the company. And so we do 2 incentive trips for everybody every single year. And just doing the things you're supposed to do, okay, maybe you're referring other customers in, you're using your portal, you're accumulating points. But when you get 500 points, okay, and above, you're going to qualify for our incentive trip. And then when you get 1125 in those points, not only are you get the incentive trip for 2, okay, they're going to also pay $2,000 in travel. So my first week, I qualified for the Caribbean cruise. That's the cruise that's happening in October, I believe. Caribbean cruise, porting out of Miami. They're paying $2,000 on me and my wife's flight. So definitely we're traveling first class to Miami. Okay, and then we're porting and hopping on that cruise, completely paid for by this company. Okay, that's 1 trip, and I'll qualify every single time, and you can do the same thing. And then once you hit the level of diamond, you're automatically on all of these trips every single year. So here's a question. What if you could just travel for free 3 times a year? You knew you were traveling for free 3 times a year, and you were making $50,000 a month. Listen, that has been my life, folks. See, when I learned that secret right there, I never stopped. Me and my wife, we've been on over 45 vacations around the world, okay? From Hawaii to Seychelles to Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, New Zealand. We've been to Maui, the Big Island. We've been to Tahiti, Moorea, Bora Bora. Listen, we've been all over the place. And Bora Bora, that one was just the most beautiful place to be. And I'll tell you one thing that I've seen. Most people are almost on their deathbed going on that vacation. And I had one older man who's in his 70s. He said, "Man, what do you do?" He said, "You seem pretty young to be out here in Bora Bora." I said, I'm a sales guy. I earn residual income through a company that sells travel. He said, "Really? And you're able to come out here doing that?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a retired Air Force pilot also." So he couldn't even believe that I was in Bora Bora in my 30s. Okay. And so you don't have to wait till you get old and gray to go experience the world. You can do that now. And the only thing that's stopping you is your decision that you have to make right now. Okay. And I believe that you're parting one of the best teams in the industry right now. Okay. We have the right building, the right vision, the right plan, the right leadership. Okay. And we're just waiting for you to make a decision. If you can make a decision, we're ready to take you on. Okay. And we'll prove it to you. Listen, anyone that's on this call, if you want to build a business, everyone can attest that is on this call is in our organization that, listen, we work hand in hand. You're going to get my phone number, and anything you need, I'm going to be there for you regardless of how much money I make. Why? I enjoy doing this. I enjoy changing people's lives. I enjoy helping people. Why? Now you might be like, "Well, why do you want to help me?" Well, let's be honest about this too. Okay. And this is not why I do it. I enjoy really doing it, but let's be honest. When you get paid, I get paid. So if every time you get paid, I get paid, do you think I want you to get paid faster or slower? Fast. See, I have an invested interest. When you're looking at your company, your CEO does not have an invested interest in you. See, if you don't outperform, they're just going to hire somebody else. But in this industry, we have to perform. I have to make you successful. Okay. And that's the power behind what we do. Okay. And so that's our call, folks. Tomorrow we'll be doing this Tuesday night with one of our Forex educators, Lee Allen. Listen, we have a long history together. I've known Lee Allen now for the past, it's been 6 years. She was an educator, an actual teacher, and then she became a Forex educator, trader. She's powerful. She retired away from the teacher field. She's a full-time Forex trader and educator now. She has the way that she breaks down her strategy is absolutely powerful. So if you want more, listen, not only this call, so this call, you can make a decision, but you'll be able to plug in with her tomorrow and invite more people to see this tomorrow to learn how to trade and what her strategy is. So you have an opportunity to start building your business immediately. So if you sign up tonight, you're going to plug in whoever enrolls you. They're going to get you plugged in, get you started. You can start building your business tomorrow. You can start getting ready to use the products when they get ready to come in. So I appreciate you all for being on this call and everything that we do. Let's continually leave our mark and leave our legacy. I appreciate you guys being on the call. Let's go.